Like, it's crazy, man. Hello, welcome back to another episode of the Assimilation Podcast, where we dive deep into the latest trends, discussions, and ideas shaping our world. I'm your host, MJ Mpoyi. Join me as I talk with experts, thought leaders, and fascinating individuals from all walks of life to bring you a fresh perspective on the issues that matter the most. Whether you're a curious learner or a passionate professional, this is the podcast for you. So sit back, relax, and get ready to be inspired, educated, and entertained. This is the Assimilation Podcast. Now let's get started. Well, I wanted to start off firstly by saying that I wanted to apologize, actually.
Why?
Because you've always been inviting me to things, but I've never pitched. And I invited you to this one thing, and you did the favor, no question asked. Like,
and
she even
early.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's why I need to apologize, and I must commend you on that, because you literally have shown how much of a sister, how things doesn't have to be transactional. I don't have to do something for you to do something for me. So I want to thank you for that. And ladies and gentlemen, for those that don't know, this is a special edition. Believe me when I say this is a special edition. This is my sister, you know.
Hi.
This is my
big
sister.
You need to say the truth.
Okay,
I'm his big sister. Yeah.
But
I'm his big sister.
But anyway, this is my sister, and this is a special edition, you know. I don't know if I should introduce you as my favorite pianist or my favorite musician.
Wow.
Because you sing, you play the piano.
Most.
You
Yes,
sing,
I do.
you do the piano.
Yeah.
What don't you do? She has done also the YouTube. You've had a YouTube which you deleted.
Yeah.
I actually want to know the story of that. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the podcast, My Mapendo. I decided to introduce you like that because I didn't want to say your government name.
Hi everyone. Yes, as Gina said, my name is Mapendo. I am 20 plus years old. I'm
You're saying your age
him.
like that? Okay.
I'm older than him.
Okay.
And yeah.
How are you? Like,
I'm
genuinely,
doing
how
good.
are you?
I'm doing
How are
good.
things been going? How is school? Because you guys were just writing exams.
Yeah.
And how did that go for you? Because I've been talking to a lot of people and you guys are drowning. It really seems like the Belgian system is drowning you guys.
It's really hectic.
How is it hectic though? Because for me, one thing that I kind of realize about the university experience is like, just do what you're supposed to do, and that will apparently just give you an ability to do what you want to do later on.
But I think that, and that's something that I told, we spoke together about. I think that the Belgian system, or I should say maybe the European system, is different than the English-speaking countries system, you know. I feel like here in Belgium, you know, the teachers and the educational system is not really helping us, you know, to really succeed in school.
What do you mean not helping?
It's like,
in what way?
I feel like, because I've had the chance to like talk with cousins that are doing the same studies as me.
Yeah.
I study law. So I've been able to speak with my cousins that study in the UK, and they have told me, for example, that the teachers are really there to help.
Yeah.
You know, and that's something that, in my perspective, I don't feel like here in Belgium, teachers really do their best to help students. I feel like they just come and give their lessons. If you understand,
to get paid.
Right? If you understand, that's good. If you don't understand and you don't have the courage to like ask questions and stuff, they're not gonna care, right?
For real?
They're not gonna care.
But I feel like I hate to say this, but I feel like it's more of a problem with public schools, though.
I don't know.
I mean, with private schools, the number of people in a class are obviously less, and you get a different type of interaction between the professors and the students.
Yeah.
So I think that, because trust me, some of these halls are like 150 people. You can't expect the professor. They don't even remember your name. You're just a number.
Of course, but it's like even in smaller classes, and what I'm talking about, like, it doesn't start at university. It starts even earlier, you know, in primary school, in secondary school. it's like we're just like 20 students, 25 students.
Yeah.
And even there, sometimes it feels like the teachers that they're not really, really happy to be there to help. It's really like the help part that is.
Is it
really
maybe the
important
schools
for me.
that you went to, or you're speaking for a whole?
When you see Belgian students,
Yeah.
Most of us, we have the same language, like we have the same
Difficulties.
Yeah, absolutely.
For real?
We
That's
have the
crazy
same.
though.
But then I don't know if it's just, the people I stay with, or maybe like my environment or something, or maybe it's more general. I don't know. But I feel like that's really the feeling that I have. We don't really get the help that we need sometimes,
But
and I feel like
so there isn't even like some student planning. Like for instance, back in South Africa, we used to have would have sessions. Like for instance, if you lived in the suburbs, you'd have like people back in the township offering these free tutoring thing.
Yeah.
Don't you guys have that?
We have that too, but
It doesn't help.
I don't know. Like it does help, but I would say maybe it helps only if, for example, imagine you have like an exercise in mathematics that you don't know how to resolve.
Yeah.
It's gonna help. The tutor is gonna help you at the moment, but then the person doesn't try to really get deep, into what problem do you actually have.
Okay.
Is it just that exercise, or is it more deep? Do you understand? And it's like, I'm just talking about me. Okay, I'm gonna talk about me.
Yeah.
I haven't really felt that help. I've had tutors, several tutors during my primary school, secondary school, even at university. Sometimes I used to go and ask for help and stuff.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't feel really like, helped and stuff. I don't know if you get what I'm saying, but
that's crazy. Speaking of about the school system, so basically, I wanted to base this episode today on expectations. And speaking about the school system, obviously, you have some sort of expectations towards how these people should be conducting themselves in these sort of schools or universities and all. What would your expectations be towards them? Because as much as you can say that they are not bringing their full potential to the table, but we've all been in schools, we've all been in these surroundings, in these environments where we have people fully dedicating themselves, but we also have students that won't pitch. We also have students that just won't put like their whole heart into the. So what are the expectations then become? Because as much as we can kind of like pin it on them and say they are not doing their part, but then what are you sort of expecting from them? Because all these sort of people in classes, they don't pitch, they either come late. And one thing that I realized, and I'm not saying it's kind of negative, but you guys skip school. It's like ritual for you guys to be skipping school.
We do.
I've never seen this ever in my life. But people really be skipping school.
I feel like it's a cycle.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a cycle. I would say for me, I should have been more in primary school. I didn't have, as I said, I didn't have the help that I needed, and so I grew up with lack of methodology. I don't know, still today I don't know what works for me when it comes to studying. I don't know. I can do flashcards, it's gonna work for this time, and then for the other exam it's not gonna work. And then and that's something I wish I had someone to teach me how to study, right? And I didn't have that, and a lot of us didn't have that. So that means you don't really know the way, what works for you. And when you go to like a 4 hours lecture,
you have 4 hours lecture?
I do.
Jesus.
I do have 4 hours lectures.
Oh my goodness.
And it's like, all right.
That's crazy. How many breaks do you get in those 4 hours?
2. Yeah.
Okay, that's bad. Whoever who's doing that is really putting you guys up to fail.
And talking about the expectations, I would want for the Belgian educational system to actually start from the beginning, from the very beginning, which means primary school. We have to be taught how to study, how to really have a good methodology, how to really like do efficient work and not just study for the sake of having marks, right? And I think that's the problem.
I think that
is the biggest problem.
That comes with that's how life is. We've been in this system and mindset to say we get this done. Okay, what's next? We never kind of sit down.
I feel like, for example, in the UK, I haven't met many people who actually have failed classes.
That's because they put them through another class.
No,
they actually don't fail.
No, and I think that's also because they love what they're doing. They love school. They love studying. Whoa. Yes, a lot of the people that I've been to the UK, I've been to the US, as I told you, I've been to South Africa as well. So
so you're multinational. You've like kind of all these cultural.
No. Well, I've been to like several English speaking countries, and most of the students have the same, they say the same. They like to go to school, and they like to study and stuff. And we don't have that here in Belgium. And that's one of the reasons why you would see people going to uni for like a month and then give up.
Damn. Or maybe it's just the ritual of you guys skipping school. Because you guys are violating.
Oh my God.
I'm telling you, like I've never seen people would skip school to go on vacation in Europe. Bro, it's like the most fascinating thing for me.
That's crazy.
Literally.
I did that.
You see what I'm talking You see what I'm talking about?
When I came to South Africa, I did that.
You see the European and stuff saying that.
Listen, wait. Because I didn't have much classes. I only had like
listen to that. Like people go to school or they go to uni, they already know, okay, I'm skipping that one, I'm going to that one, I'm skipping that one. Well, like that's bad. Like
I know it's bad.
They say most of the success just comes from pitching up. Yeah. Just show up.
That's true.
Literally in university, it really works.
It does.
Like you don't have to do the readings for your course, but if you just pitch, like you can be guaranteed of getting at least a 40%. But if you don't pitch, that 40% is like it's the same with even in life. They say if you try, then you have a chance to like make it. But if you don't try,
of course,
failure is already like you've already failed.
That's
so
true,
for me, I feel like if the European people or the Belgian students can change their mindset to the way they approach things would go better for you. And I do understand that. Obviously, I come from. I also went to a public school, so I get the fact that they really never taught us how to study. Because my mom actually had to go the extra mile to like take me in this extramural activities where they teach you how to memorize things, how to study, how to put.
That is really important.
If you're in a private school, they will teach that to you. But if you're in a public school, nobody really. I don't want to say they give you the basic. That's why it's called really basic education.
I know.
They don't go the extra mile to give you whatever you need or whatever you're paying for.
Yeah, but then
you get what I'm saying?
That's unfair, basically.
It's gonna be unfair. The world is unfair.
I know, but that means that we won't be able to go to like universities and stuff and do great studies and like study great subjects and stuff. We won't be able to do that.
Speaking about that, right? Let's look at it like this. When back in, I'll generalize in Africa, right? The subject or the course that is given like this high caliber is science and math, right? But in Europe, when I came to Europe, none of you guys are really about that. Like, do you see already like how we're already different in that aspect?
Yeah,
and
that's right.
If people like science and math is really, really hard.
It's so
and
hard.
People that study those things, you really have to be dedicated because you can learn the most. I don't know how to memorize things, but if you're really not dedicated to that, you're not going to learn the thing.
That's true.
And you come here, people are really different. And if you don't have that upon your heart to like, I want to learn this because I know it's going to help me later on, you can't really learn it.
Yeah, that's true.
And I feel like the expectation should kind of change because you can only like kind of get a reflection of what you put in, of
That's
the work
true.
that you put in.
That's true. But
That's
when
what
you can't say that to
you're
like
gonna get it out of.
a 6-year-old.
But you teach them. You
Yeah,
have to
but
instill that in them.
I know.
Because a
So
6-year-old
if I come back to what I said, I would say if I have to blame someone, I would blame the both of us. So that means the school and myself. But I would blame myself at like 30%.
30%.
Yeah.
Why 30% and not 50 or 60%?
40%. 40%.
Oh my
and then
goodness.
the school 6, because the school does has to do most of the job.
Yeah.
At least when I would say when you start school around like 6 years old, you don't know anything about life.
Yeah.
Everything that you know, you get taught at school.
Literally.
Right? So for me, I would say in primary school, the school really should put all the energy on teaching the students how to, not just how to read and how to listen and stuff. No, how to, memorize what you read, how to study efficiently, how to, all of this. And then when you get to secondary school, I would say maybe it's 50-50. And then when you get to university, that's where...
It's on your own.
Exactly, right? But it has to start somewhere. The school has to do something.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I blame the school on 60%, right?
And then you blame yourself on the 40%.
I blame myself for 40%.
Safe enough. Okay, let's kind of take a shift to, because a lot of people might be watching you and they don't know who's My Mapendo. How would you describe yourself to people or the viewers or listeners?
My Mapendo is...
By the way, this is a name, like just before we started recording, she told me
that I gave it to myself.
She gave it to herself. Now, mind you, I've been always thinking that's her government name. Like, it's on her ID or something. And it was just, like, today she told me, like, yo, my name is actually, I gave that name to myself. My parents never named me that.
Never, ever.
But why would you go around telling people your name is my... It's like me going around telling people my name is MJ.
Well, I've always loved languages.
Yeah. That's actually runs in her family. Everyone in her family love languages.
I would say that I do more than my siblings.
For real?
Yeah, I speak 3 languages. Very good. I would say French, English, and Lingala.
Oh, okay.
And then I understand other languages, like I understand Dutch. I would say I'm a maybe B1.
Okay.
And then Swahili and Chiluba, I do understand a little bit as well.
Yeah.
But, and so I've always loved Swahili. Swahili was one of my favorite languages when I was younger. And my favorite word in general is
love.
Amour, is love.
Oh, okay.
Right? And when I got to know that Amour in Swahili, love in Swahili is Mapendo, I was like, that word... The word in itself is
so my
beautiful.
love. You decided to call yourself my love.
Yes. Why not?
Whoa.
Let's be crazy. No, but like I really do love the sounding of the word at first.
My Mapendo.
The way it sounds, I love it. And then the
the definition of the word.
Definition of it, yeah.
She's literally...
Yeah.
I must have to commend you on that. Like, she's a French speaking, but she's doing literally a podcast in English, which is like...
That's my first time,
Maybe I should also try it. I should also like start accepting invitations on these people that are like inviting me to be on a French podcast because I couldn't do it.
You can.
My French is bad.
No, it's not.
My French is bad.
It's not.
I promise you.
I don't think it's... No, it's not.
I would be mixing la and le and other stuff, man.
I know, that's the hardest part.
Literally. Like, that would be hard. So, to people that are watching, who's My Mapendo?
So, My Mapendo is 20-plus-year-old young lady who loves life and...
Loves life?
Yeah, I do love life.
Is that even safe for you to say that? Because you're Christian and people might be judging you and stuff.
Yeah, but because maybe the way I'm saying it in English is not the same as it in French, right? I don't know. Like in French, we say "j'aime la vie." That means I
love life.
I enjoy life. I love life. I don't know.
Whoa, okay.
It's like I just love the fact that I'm alive, basically. Yeah. What's wrong with that, Junior? Oh my God.
You tell me. I don't know. So okay, you love life?
Yeah, I love to travel. I love to get educated. I love to sing. I love music in general. And I do a little bit of everything.
What's a little bit of everything? What got you into the singing, for instance?
I've always, even before I was born, my dad would sing, and I was in my mom's belly,
And you could hear it.
and I could hear it.
Cap.
Right. So I was literally born in in music and stuff.
Yeah.
And I would say that is my strongest weapon.
The singing.
Yeah.
So you sing when you're sad. You sing when you're happy.
Basically.
Whoa.
I sing to myself. Do you know that?
For real?
I sing to myself, and sometimes I record myself and I just listen to myself singing.
And that's like therapeutic for you.
Yeah, absolutely. It's most importantly, I would say it's the lyrics of the song, of course.
Okay.
But also I love singing. I love my voice.
You love your voice.
I do.
Okay. And how did you end up doing the YouTube thing? And what made you delete your account? Because that's weird. You spend so much time on it.
Yeah.
You got a good number of people following, and then
I did not delete my channel. It's still out there. If you look for it, you're gonna find it.
How many subscribers do you?
1,000, I think.
Jesus, I think we should swipe. You should give me the account.
Right. So,
but why you put so much work in it only to drop it?
I didn't drop it. I think I would say I took a break.
Stop recording.
I took a pause. Right?
Okay, well, why did you take the break then?
Because it was hard for me to be efficient at school and also
the Belgian system again.
Because you have a podcast, you know how long it takes to edit.
For sure.
And you don't really edit the video. You just edit the beginning maybe and the end. But I had to edit
and put effects and stuff.
Exactly, whoa. And that sometimes I would take 9 hours.
Oh my
9 hours.
Whoa. Whoa.
And so it took me so much time, and also I didn't have a good, material. Should I say that?
Materials.
Yeah, I didn't have
like a good camera and stuff.
Exact. So
but you could use your phone.
I used to use my phone.
Yeah. What iPhone were you using back then?
The last video I posted, I think it was in 2021.
Well, what's your account? Let me actually search it, because as much as I knew that you had
the singing channel,
but I never saw, because when I wrote My Mapendo,
there's a space between My and Mapendo.
Yeah, but when I write My Mapendo, oh my goodness, somebody else came up. My Mapendo.
If you type, for example, My Mapendo vlog, because I used to do a lot of vlogs.
Okay, why is other people coming out now? Okay, when I write My Mapendo, you come out. Oh, this is the one.
Yeah, exactly. That's the one.
Whoa.
I think I have 5 videos left because I deleted a few ones.
Bro, I think you should give me your account. So much views.
And you know what's crazy? I loved YouTube so much.
Yeah, but
I still love it. But I feel like, I don't know. I'm going to come back for sure.
When though?
I don't know.
Oh my goodness.
I have so many videos to upload. I have my vlog in Bujimai to upload. I have my, I went to Kinshasa last year and I filmed as well.
So you're still recording, but you're just not releasing.
Yeah. Because I love the camera in general.
Oh, you love being in front of the camera.
Yeah, I do.
Whoa.
I really do, yeah.
This is so dope. This is amazing.
That was such a long time ago. Oh my gosh.
4 years ago. So you started this thing before even me, bro.
I did.
I only started this 3 years ago. The podcasting and stuff. But we getting there. I mean,
I'm gonna come back.
Your numbers are whoa. You should get this episode to you should get us to 1,000 subscribers as well.
For real, yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
But in terms of where did the piano come in then? Because how do you then incorporate all of that? The singing, the YouTube, the piano.
Would say, I used to go to a music school. Yeah. I started when I was 6 years old, and then obviously I stopped when I got to secondary school because it was hard for me to, be efficient at my musical school and still be efficient at school. So I stopped, but I kept playing and playing, and my brother used to play at church
Yeah,
before me,
yeah.
but then he took the bus and then
Oh, okay.
needed someone to play the keyboard. And my dad was like, "You have been playing piano for like a whole part of your life. Why wouldn't you play?" And so that's why I got to
you've
start
been
playing
always
at church.
playing piano.
Hmm?
You've always been playing piano ever since you were
I've
young.
started when I was 6 years old.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah.
I wish I
6 or
was
7
like
years
you,
old.
bro.
No.
You see,
my
that's the
gosh.
thing, though. But you could have invested like from 6 years old. You could have invested in like the extramural activities of like learning how to study and stuff. That would have helped.
Of
Like
course.
it would have really, really, really
It
helped.
would have helped. It's surtout, I said French word. Mostly because I'm smart,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
smart and I get
I believe you on that.
Thank you. And it doesn't get me too much time to actually, understand something.
Yeah, yeah.
But when it comes to like memorize and really apply those things in
Yep.
life in general, that's when it gets a little
It gets tough.
Yeah.
What would you say My Mapendo's insecurity is? And before you tell me that, do you see My Mapendo, the person on YouTube, and Miriam to be two different people of two different personalities, or they are one?
They're one.
Okay, what would your insecurities be then?
Well, I would say I like to be proud of myself.
Yeah.
I like to really, achieve what I set my mind to,
Yeah.
And really reach my goals and stuff. And when I don't get when I don't get where I want to get, that's when I get frustrated.
Okay.
And I really lose all my means, almost, right?
Yeah.
And so I would say my insecurities would be, I need to trust myself a bit more, because I know deep down inside of me, I know that I'm able to do anything I want to.
Yeah, yeah.
But the fact that sometimes I don't see them, I don't feel like I have the means,
Mm-hmm.
I would probably give up before even trying, because I'm scared to fail. Do you understand? So it's like, to properly answer to the question, I would say my biggest insecurities is
Failure.
Yeah.
Failure is your
Yeah.
biggest. So where are you now? Would you say that you're kind of getting over your insecurities? You've learned to
I'm
get over
definitely
them?
I'm definitely the hard way. I'm definitely getting over my insecurities.
Yeah.
Because I'm facing situations where I don't have any choice.
You forced.
Exactly.
Oh,
right.
okay.
It's like my bigger brother tells me all the time, when you're on and I don't know how to say that word in English, toboggan. You know what that is?
Toboggan.
Yeah. It's like, is it swing? I don't know if it's
I
like
think so.
Something that you take to, right? On the playground, for example.
Yeah.
You have
the slide.
the slide.
Yeah.
I think that's it. You also have that in swimming pools sometimes.
Yeah.
Right. When you're on that, sometimes you don't have any choice but to go down, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like right now in my life, I'm in situations that force me to actually, I have no choice, And so I'm definitely getting over my insecurities.
Literally.
Yeah.
And how has that been going for you? Like, are you seeing some improvements, especially like in your university life and university experience?
I do see some improvements.
Yeah.
I would say I am more resilient.
Resilient.
The word.
Yeah.
I'm more resilient now. I don't give up that easily. I used to really give up, If I see that I'm going to fail, I'm giving up.
Get out of there.
I'm out of here. But now I would be like, just go, man.
Just go.
Just go.
Literally, that.
Just go.
I mean, that's also what like kind of gave me into starting to record again, because I've been looking at it. Some of my videos, I've been receiving messages and I've been receiving people texting me and being like, "Why did you stop recording? What happened?" And then I was scared for a minute. I was scared to like you can restart it, and then a lot of people won't actually pay attention to it, or they won't be listening. But when I actually started, and the reaction I got from the people is what like gets me going. Even today, like that's why it comes back to when I said showing up. You just need to show up sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like I've recorded, and I was telling you about it. There's some days when I come and I record a show, and I'm like, that one was pop. But like, you just have to put it out there because you don't even know which one is which.
Absolutely.
Like I always said, I feel like this one is the one, but you don't know.
This is the one,
It's better be the one. You should like get me to, I don't know, 500. I'm actually trying to get to 500 subscribers.
You're gonna, after this episode, I'm gonna do my best.
Say less. That's all I want actually.
I'm gonna do my
because
best.
you know that's like one of my. I don't want to say long-term goal, but my goal for the year for the podcast. I actually want to get to like 500 subscribers. That's all I want. But it goes back to like just showing up. These days when it's gonna be gray and blue and you know up and down and all,
absolutely.
but just show up. And
it's the same for university, right?
Literally,
sometimes you don't want to go to school, you don't want to study, don't want to, but just show up, right?
Just show up.
And that's something that I've learned also these past few months is that sometimes I wake up and I'm like, today's not the day. But I still, get ready and go to the library.
Literally.
Sometimes I don't do much, but just the fact that I got the courage to wake up and to, go to the library and stuff, it's helping. Right?
Literally.
It's helping.
Anyway, we've reached like 30 minutes. I think we should like kind of end it on this. But say it's a thing on the podcast, like, before we end it off, you kind of like give a positive note to the viewers. What would your positive note be to the listeners and the viewers?
I would say it's a quote that I read just yesterday or this morning. I don't remember.
Okay.
And it is I don't know if I'm gonna be able to.
Okay, you can say it in French. Was it in French or English?
English.
Oh, okay.
But since I think in French and English, I have it's mixed in my head.
Okay,
basically.
you can paraphrase it.
But I would say it was, I think it started this way. It was sunset that showed me that great moments never last.
Yeah.
But it was sunrise that showed me that it only takes patient and a few moments for it to start again. I don't know if you get it.
Can you find the quote? Like,
yeah, I think I can find it.
Yes, please find it, and then we can end it up on that. On that note. And by the way, if you haven't liked the video, I know this is making me sound like a YouTuber, but please do give this video a like. Please press on. What do they say? You YouTubers. What do you guys say?
Should I?
Please do the honors.
Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Yeah. Click on the notification bell to be aware when we post a new video.
Okay.
And share the video to your loved ones. If you liked it, share it.
I used to be like crazy, and I'll be like, okay, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell their friend to tell their friend to tell their friend that the Assimilation Podcast is happening. You found it?
Yeah. So it was sunset that taught me that beauty sometimes only lasts for a couple of moments, and it was sunrises that showed me that all it takes is patience to experience it all over again. And I feel like this is the story of my life,
literally, right?
And the story of your life, maybe. So
literally,
yeah, I would.
But thank you so much for doing this. Like once again, like. I appreciate you for doing this because I've turned down so many invitations, but you actually pitched. You pitched maybe on my
5, 6, 7 of them. Even before we record this one, I was telling him, Junior, come, we're gonna have this, and he was like, I don't know, all the time.
But I do explain why I can't make.
I know,
and
right?
This is also to people that are watching. If I've turned down an invitation. It's not that it's a public announcement because I feel like I've been turning down a lot of people, and it's not you, it's me. But it's literally it is me, and I'd like to say that as much as I'd love to be part of each and every person inviting me to step out of my house, I have so many, I don't want to say priorities, but I have so many things that I do.
Yeah.
And the moment that I get the time to myself, I kind of want to take it to myself and like just be in my space and actually just, be my mom. Because as much as I'd love to come, I don't want to come and then my energy's down.
I know.
Like,
but do
I'm
you
big
think
on that.
I have a question on this one. Do you think that you really don't have time to show up, or you have a problem of like balancing?
It's not even a problem of balancing. Like I explained to you, right?
You really have too much to do.
I
Actually,
really have too much.
Wow.
Like I explained to you, right? Yesterday I had school, and literally after that I was invited to a birthday.
Yeah,
I went there. I told myself I was going to be there for an hour, but because I didn't want the people, because it was like 2 birthdays, people celebrating 2 birthdays at one location. So I didn't want the people to feel like some type of way. I stayed up until the end of the night.
Wow.
And that means that I went out of my way. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then this morning, because I usually wake up at 5 and then I have things to do. My day starts at 5. I have like readings, meditation, and like readings that I must do early in the morning. For me, I believe like readings are supposed to be done between the hours of 5 till 8. Okay. After that, I can't do them anymore because it will feel like my day starting late. So mind you, if I stay up late up until that time, I go back home, I might like skip my alarm, and that ruins the next pattern of the day. Yeah. Do you get what I'm saying? And even today, I'm supposed, like I was telling you, literally after here, I'm gonna head home, leave these equipment, and then I'm gonna have to be somewhere else. And you know how the time we end there, it's like 9. By the time I get home, it's like 9:30 p.m.
Right.
Do you get what I'm saying? So it's like, and tomorrow,
it's another day.
And I gotta be up for work, and it goes on. And for me, I feel like if I get the time, I might be free, and you might not be free.
Yeah, right.
Like I have friends that I literally have to keep on texting and sending voice notes because even the time does not allow us. We're in the same universities, but the timing.
Yeah, right.
They have class when I don't. I have class when they don't. Like the timing is just, everything is moving way too fast. And if I want to be on top of everything that I'm doing, then, I can't like break it up. I can only be me. I can't, you can't find 2 Mutombos. There's only 1 Mutombo.
Right.
And so that's the reason why. But like February, this is my birthday month, by the way. So I decided this month, and for this month alone, I'm saying yes to all the invitations.
Wow.
So maybe even what you told me, I might make time for that, even though it's going to maybe cost money out of my pocket. Because I'm supposed to be working. But I might just take the time out and like just be like, okay, I'm going to come and I'm going to be present for once. Because you've done it and you've shown to me that things don't have to be transactional. And for me, I really must commend you on that, and I really appreciate you for doing that. So thank you so much for like accepting my invitation.
And thank you for having me. That was amazing. I loved it.
Okay. Wait, do you want people to follow you on any socials? What are you busy now?
I don't really post on YouTube anymore, but I still have because I have 2 channels actually. Yeah. I have my vlogging channel, and also have my singing channel. Yeah. So you can follow me on my singing channel, which is Mapendo Sings. Okay. And on Instagram as well.
Mapendo Sings.
Yep.
Your Instagram name is Mapendo Sings?
I started with Instagram. YouTube was like last year. I have more subscribers on Instagram than on YouTube.
Whoa, okay. Yeah. Okay. She calls them subscribers. So you guys are fans on her Instagram? You guys are fans even on Instagram. Followers. My goodness.
I love y'all.
Anyway, man.
My followers.
Anyway, thank you so much for tuning into another episode of the Assimilation Podcast. We hope that you enjoyed this episode and learned something new. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review us on your favorite platform. We'll be back next week with more thought-provoking conversations and insights. Until then, stay curious and keep changing the world. I've been your host, MJ Mpoyi. Until next time, goodbye.